Burkina Faso's quest for membership in the BRICS alliance represents a pivotal moment in its political and economic landscape. Over the past few years, the country has endured significant turmoil, marked by military coups, a deteriorating security situation due to rising terrorism, and a pressing need to reorient its international relationships. This shift is driven by Burkina Faso's desire to reduce its dependence on traditional Western allies, particularly France, and to seek new avenues for economic support and strategic partnerships. But is this going to be the case? Well, let's find out. BRICS, which includes Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, has emerged as a powerful coalition that represents over 40% of the world's population and nearly a quarter of the global GDP. For Burkina Faso, this presents an enticing opportunity to diversify its international ties and potentially gain access to critical resources and markets that are essential for its development. The backdrop of Burkina Faso's interest in BRICS membership cannot be understood without acknowledging its current political climate. Since the military coup in January 2022, the country has been under the leadership of a junta that has expressed dissatisfaction with the nation's previous alliances and has actively sought to pivot away from Western influence. The ongoing security challenges, particularly from jihadist groups operating in the Sahel region, have created an urgent need for effective military support and economic resilience. One of the primary factors driving Burkina Faso's interest in BRICS is the need for economic support amidst these security challenges. The military government, led by Captain Ibrahim Traore, has made it clear that it views membership in BRICS as a way to secure new trade opportunities and strategic partnerships that could bolster the nation's economy. The Burkina Faso government is looking to BRICS not only for economic aid, but also for military cooperation, particularly in countering the growing threat of terrorism. In recent statements, Burkina Faso's leadership has highlighted the need for alternatives to the traditional aid model that has characterized the country's relationship with Western powers. The military government has emphasized its desire to forge new alliances that can provide tangible security and economic development benefits. This desire for an alternative pathway aligns closely with the goals of BRICS, which seeks to establish itself as a counterbalance to Western-dominated international institutions. The evolving relationship between Burkina Faso and Russia is particularly noteworthy. In recent years, the country has begun to turn to Russia for military aid, a strategic move that underscores its shift away from Western security partnerships. The Russian government has been eager to expand its influence in Africa, and Burkina Faso presents a fertile ground for this endeavor. The presence of Russian military contractors, notably the Wagner Group, in Burkina Faso has been a source of both hope and concern. On one hand, the Wagner Group offers a potential solution to the country's security issues, providing military training and support in the fight against terrorism. On the other hand, this relationship raises questions about governance and human rights, given the controversial history of the Wagner Group in other conflict zones. Similarly, Burkina Faso's relationship with China is evolving, as the country seeks to attract Chinese investment in its infrastructure and mining sectors. China has shown a keen interest in Burkina Faso's mineral resources, including gold, which is a key export for the country. This growing relationship with China aligns with Burkina Faso's broader interest in BRICS, as China is a significant member of the coalition and has been a driving force behind its expansion. By fostering closer ties with China, Burkina Faso aims to benefit from financial support and technology transfers that could help modernize its economy. As a member of BRICS, Burkina Faso would potentially gain access to new markets for its agricultural and mineral exports, enhancing its trade opportunities. The BRICS nations represent a diverse range of economies, many of which are experiencing rapid growth, creating new demand for raw materials and agricultural products. Traore would definitely benefit from potential financial support and loans from BRICS institutions, which will offer more favorable terms than traditional Western lenders. In addition to economic opportunities, joining BRICS also provides Burkina Faso with a platform to enhance its political standing on the global stage. As the BRICS alliance expands its influence, member states often gain increased visibility and leverage in international discussions. This will allow Burkina Faso to advocate for its interests more effectively, particularly in addressing security concerns and promoting regional stability. However, the pursuit of Brics membership is not without its challenges and criticisms. Aligning with a bloc that includes countries like Russia and China, which have strained relations with the West, could complicate Burkina Faso's diplomatic relations with traditional partners. There are significant concerns regarding governance and democratic processes in Burkina Faso, particularly given the junta's authoritarian tendencies. Critics argue that closer ties with Brics could exacerbate these issues, leading to a further erosion of democratic norms and human rights in the country. Brics was established as a response to the shifting dynamics of global power and economics. It aims to create a platform for cooperation among its member countries in various sectors, including trade, finance, security, and development. Tell us why Traore won't be interested in joining the group. Brics was founded on the premise of fostering economic growth and development, particularly in the context of global challenges that disproportionately affect developing nations. The group emphasizes the importance of a multipolar world, advocating for reforms in global governance structures, such as the United Nations and the IMF, to better reflect the interests of emerging economies. The alliance also seeks to enhance trade relations and investment among member countries, thereby reducing reliance on Western financial systems and promoting sustainable development. As of recent reports, more than 40 countries have expressed interest in joining Brics, with around 22 of those countries having formally applied for membership. Countries are drawn to Brics for various reasons, including the desire for greater representation in global affairs, economic collaboration, and the pursuit of an alternative to Western-dominated financial institutions and political systems. What do you think is Traore's motive for joining? Let us know in the comments below. Many nations see joining Brics as a way to strengthen their economic ties, enhance their global influence, and participate in a platform that advocates for the interests of emerging economies. The implications of Burkina Faso's potential Brics membership extend beyond its borders, impacting regional politics in West Africa and altering the dynamics of global geopolitics. As Burkina Faso seeks to align itself with Brics, it joins a growing list of African nations, exploring similar pathways. Countries like Algeria, Senegal, and Ethiopia have also expressed interest in Brics membership, indicating a broader trend among African nations to diversify their international relationships. This shift could have profound consequences for regional organizations such as ECOWAS and the African Union. As more countries pivot towards Brics, the influence of traditional Western powers may wane, leading to a reconfiguration of power dynamics in the region. Burkina Faso's move towards Brics could also influence its neighbors, encouraging them to reassess their own alliances and partnerships in light of changing geopolitical realities. Many political commentators have commented on the possible ramifications of Burkina Faso's decision to join Brics. Dr. Aissatou Coulibaly, a political scientist at the University of Ouagadougou, asserts that Brics membership could provide Burkina Faso with an opportunity to diversify its international partnerships. Currently, Burkina Faso's economy is facing numerous challenges. The country's GDP growth rate has fluctuated in recent years, impacted significantly by security issues and a reliance on agricultural exports. The primary industries in Burkina Faso include agriculture, which contributes nearly 30% of GDP, and gold mining, which has emerged as a significant revenue generator. Burkina Faso is also the fourth largest gold producer in Africa, with gold exports accounting for over 70% of the country's total export revenue. Brics membership would potentially open up new avenues for trade and investment, enabling Burkina Faso to enhance its export capacity and attract foreign direct investment from member nations, particularly China and Russia, which has shown increasing interest in African resources. The potential social impacts of Brics membership cannot be overlooked. For instance, China has been instrumental in funding infrastructure projects across Africa, and Burkina Faso could benefit from similar initiatives. According to a report by the World Bank, investing in infrastructure could significantly enhance economic performance and social outcomes in the region. Public sentiment in Burkina Faso regarding the country's potential membership in Brics appears to be cautiously optimistic. A recent survey conducted by the Burkina Faso Institute of Statistics indicated that approximately 62% of respondents support the government's pursuit of Brics membership, viewing it as a pathway to economic recovery and enhanced international standing. However, concerns remain among some segments of the population regarding the implications of aligning more closely with countries that have differing governance and human rights records. Critics argue that the military junta's desire for Brics membership may reflect a broader strategy to consolidate power and reduce scrutiny from Western nations regarding human rights and governance practices. There are also fears that the economic support offered by Brics could come with strings attached, limiting Burkina Faso's autonomy in decision-making. As Burkina Faso navigates this new geopolitical landscape, the question remains: will its pivot toward Brics lead to long-term stability and growth, or will it further complicate the geopolitical landscape in West Africa? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the New Tourist channel. Turn on notifications too so you get notified whenever we upload videos like this. Thanks for watching and see you in our next video.